I'm just saying the character is not black.
People just assume that every character must be white, and those people are weird. Especially the ones that take that mindset and then apply it to cosplayers.
People run to the comments to say that he's anything but black because they love the character, they love the black culture around him, but they hate the idea that he might actually be a black man.
White people are trying to colonize anime now because of course they are.
Now, if you're just like, hey, I found this thing called anime. It's like Japanese animation cartoon of sorts. It's really cool. Their art is really good. The way they depict fight scenes is really good. I think it's really interesting. That's fine. You can like anime. But then white people just like colonize that shit. And then it's just like Vinny Hacker watches anime, so I start watching anime so that he would like me.
Which has even extended to cosplay.
I have seen the opposite a lot, where people just assume that every character must be white, and those people are weird. Especially the ones that take that mindset and then apply it to cosplayers. Like, they have no problem with a white person cosplaying Naruto, and as far as they're concerned, it's a perfect match, but then a black person cosplays Naruto, and all of a sudden they have a problem with it. Those people are the weirdos.
With white people trying to ridicule black people for even participating in cosplay, hating on them every chance they get, and accusing them of trying to make Japanese anime characters black.
I'm just saying the character is not black. Right. The characters that we cosplay might not be black, but you know, they're not white either. I mean, he is a saying, but he isn't that kind of monkey. Broly is not black. Why are you doing this? What's your problem? What? I'm just being canonly accurate. It's not that serious. You know, it is that serious because what you're doing looks like racism.
And you see their ignorance as clear as day with tweets like this. Not sure why everything needs to be this character, but make it black. Seems like an odd choice if you love the original characters. This is just a normal black woman cosplaying, by the way. Which then leads to black people speaking out about that colonizing mentality.
When a Japanese creator wants to put black characters in her story and she creates a black man who's on the lighter side, people run to the comments to say that he's anything but black because they love the character, they love the black culture around him, but they hate the idea that he might actually be a black man. When Miles Morales puts on the mask, he's not Spider-Man, he's Miles Morales, because Spider-Man can be any other race, any other gender, any other species, but he can't be a black person. When a Japanese person creates a manga to highlight the struggle of mixed race people in Japan and it follows a black mixed race girl, met with none but racism and controversy.
She is black. She didn't make it black. You sound dumb. But racism and negativity like that is what led to a black girl really into cosplay on social media, self-deleting.
Ashley, who went by the username SquidKid1111, she was a cosplayer that cosplayed anime characters. Her cosplays are amazing. If we scroll through her page, you guys cannot tell me these aren't good cosplays. But wait, some people will say they aren't good because she's black. Unfortunately, racism is still very much a thing in today's world. Ashley's family made a post announcing the passing of Ashley. They revealed in a recent story post that she received many disgusting racist comments. All these comments built up dark thoughts within Ashley, and she decided to exit the world. Fans should be able to cosplay any character that they like, and they shouldn't have to worry about receiving racist comments.
The fact that we lost another angel to racism in this community is absolutely unacceptable. This should not be happening ever. The fact that people say, oh, the racism isn't that serious in this community and in the world. Yes, it is.
Which is just sad in and of itself. But I honestly didn't know how delusional these people were until I responded to Afro Rose tweet. And I said something really simple that I thought everybody just knew were facts. The funniest thing is most anime characters are Japanese, but nobody has a problem with white people making them white. And as you can see, that led to a whole bunch of discussion, arguments, and of course, racism just spiraling out. With again, white people really exposing that colonizer mentality and how they see the world, with everything just being default white and made for them.
And a part that makes me genuinely mad, like genuinely makes me want to tweak out when I hear people talk about what happened to this young lady, is that I'm hearing people say, oh, because this is something that's been wrong with the community for a while now. No, say what it is. This is the culture built around a lot of these online spaces, and people find it perfectly acceptable until a situation like this happens where a young girl loses her life.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Hello, monkey. Oh, wait. Frieza's voice. Wait. Are you being racist? Ah, can't be racist. if Frieza said it. Okay, I guess Frieza did say that, didn't he? I mean, he is a Saiyan, but he isn't that kind of monkey. Broly is not black. All right, now I gotta respond. Like, why are you doing this? What's your problem? What? I'm just being canonly accurate. It's not that serious. You know, it is that serious because what you're doing looks like racism, but you're trying to dress it up as being canonly accurate, as if somehow hiding behind the word canon makes it okay. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying the character is not black. Right. The characters that we cosplay might not be black, but you know they're not white either. They're not Hispanic, and sometimes they're not even Japanese or even Asian. And sometimes they're legit aliens. See, the issue is we disproportionately see you trying to enforce this whole being canonly accurate rule under black cosplayers' post. And that's a problem. Bro, it's just jokes. I'm having fun online. Relax. And that's the difference. Your version of fun has the ability to damage someone else's mental health. Black cosplayers are just trying to have fun online too. But your fun comes at someone else's expense. And you don't know what somebody is dealing with offline. They could be battling anxiety, depression, or just real life struggle. And you can sit up here and say, oh, it's just one comment, but psychology literally shows us that one negative comment outweighs 5 to 10 positive ones. And when you add likes, shares, and retweets to that, you're amplifying it, you're normalizing it, and you're literally opening the door for people with negative intentions to come in and pile on top of that comment.
Like I said in another video, I've been watching anime for a long time. Like before Toonami Dragon Ball Z days. I love anime. I always have, and my kids love anime. And one thing I've always known about anime, which I thought was common sense, is it's Japanese anime. Which means that all, if not most of these characters are Asians, robots, or aliens. So to see white people try to claim dominance and superiority or ownership of anime, like they're the only ones that can cosplay or support it properly, it's super weird to me, but it gets even deeper because they actually think that these characters are white and anybody dressing up as them or liking them is trying to change their race somehow. Which, going back to my tweet, the funniest thing is most of these characters are Japanese, as in Japanese animation, but nobody has a problem with white people making them white. And one response that really highlighted the thought process behind white people trying to colonize anime is this. That's because white people often don't acknowledge those characters are Asian people.
Naruto Uzumaki is probably just Japanese, right? He's probably just, or whatever in his world the equivalent to Japanese is. Uzumaki Naruto, not a very white sounding name, right? And the series is very heavily Japanese.
They presume they're white, though it isn't considered an anime. Someone on this app once told me that Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender was white, which is still crazy. Look at this character. Tell me that's a white person. I then found out that many of them think so. Crazy as fuck. That tweet blew my mind, believe it or not. I thought we all knew that these were Asian people.
Why in Japanese anime do none of the characters look Japanese?
The real reason is because anime is a Japanese medium, so every anime character is presumed Japanese, or supposed to be presumed Japanese unless directly stated otherwise, which is why they speak Japanese, they have Japanese names, they go to Japanese schools, they eat Japanese foods, they live in Japanese locations, etc.
Which I then responded to, Aang of all people, everybody in Avatar is anything but white. Again, look at these people. But that makes a lot of sense now. And then, of course, the racists came out mad and in full effect, and it literally turned into a war zone between these tweets and the comments, to the point that I had to mute these threads because my phone kept going off. Well, it sure as hell ain't black for the most part. But I digress. People should be able to just cosplay and have fun regardless of race, and honestly shouldn't be making it an issue. But even that tweet in and of itself is racist. Who said these characters were black? Nobody. It's just black people participating and dressing up as anime characters. Isn't this considered cultural appropriation no matter the race? No, it's not considered cultural appropriation because these are cartoons that people dress up as to go to Comic-Cons. And then again, you see the colonizer mentality. That's just not true, as most anime characters are drawn to be white, light skin, big blue eyes, very European based.
Sailor Moon describes herself as a typical Japanese girl. Her parents, Ikuko and Kenji, are obviously Japanese. She's Japanese. Her hair color is non-diegetic, which means it's not literally that color. It's that color because of the art style and creative choices.
But again, those are cartoons and it's an art style. They still were born and raised in Japan. And the comments just bounced around. Seriously, cosplay isn't X-washing characters. Anyone can cosplay anything without needing to color their skin to be as accurate to the source. If that were the case with anime, we'd all have to change our faces to be cat-like. Facts. Yeah, this is a weird one. She's a cosplayer doing her thing. It's not like a producer changed the character. I don't know why they're mad. The jealousy of whites never ends. They just can't give credit where credit is due. This is the difference. If a white person kills something, we give props. And we should stop giving props and funnel that energy and support into our own communities and people that are doing these things. She's doing this for attention. Soon blacks are gonna say they invented anime like they invented everything else because it's their culture. Just let her have this little win. The funny thing is, black people don't act like we created things that we did not create. When we talk about blues, rock and roll, jazz, R&B, rap, we created all of those genres of music. When we talk about dress styles, slang, dances, we created and popularized all of those things. But us as people, just like in gaming or anime, isn't us trying to take over. It's us enjoying our passions and being part of a culture that we appreciate.
Why do black people love anime so much?
I got you, bro. A lot of it starts with the fighting. Black Americans historically have been into fighting films, especially ones that contain karate, Muay Thai, all that good stuff. I think the same thing applies to anime. And not only that, being black in America comes with a lot of adversity. When we watch these characters deal with similar inner struggles that we do, of course we're going to attach to them.
Unlike white people, we don't have to own the space or exclude or ridicule other people for being a part of it. If anything, we're overly inclusive, way more than I think we should be, which is why I say we need to protect black spaces and black communities even more. And even if you're not into anime or cosplay and you think it's weird, we still should be supporting black people doing stuff like this, because we know they get nothing but hate and racism in their comments from anyone and everywhere that does not like black people simply for the color of our skin. And that even extends to other black people, like this goofball attacking Ashley after she took her own life because she was bullied by online racism.
It's kind of a running joke. I think we all know that black anime girls are some of the biggest that have ever existed. So, I mean, this person who worships them and ended up getting bullied by them so badly that she herself. I'm sorry, I just don't have any sympathy. I couldn't care less, honestly. I don't think any black person should have sympathy for when they get exactly what they deserve. Like, you want to be a part of their thing so badly? Fine, who cares?
First the fuck off, my daughter just did her first cosplay for the Comic-Con that was here in DC. And we had a ball. She literally had the time of her life and couldn't stop talking about it for a week. And as she grows and gets more into anime, she really loves Demon Slayer right now. I'm going to be with her every step of the way because I get to share something I really love with her, which I've loved since I was a kid, which is anime. When I tell you, my little elementary school brain exploded when I discovered anime. I'd never seen anything like it, and I can still remember sitting on the edge of my mom's bed, my eyes wide open, glued to her TV. It was the most incredible, detailed, fluid, vibrant, colorful animation I'd ever seen in my life. I was in complete awe. Black people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do. Support whatever sport you like, whatever form of entertainment you like, just do you. Don't let the internet or anybody else dictate what you can be interested in, what's cool or not, and what's acceptable. And for us as a community, we should be trying to provide cover for black people being creative, expressive, and just doing things outside of the box. Because that type of creativity, expression, and fun is what moves us forward and expands us as a culture. At the end of the day, do you have fun with the things you enjoy and fuck people online if they don't like it. But shout out to my channel members. I appreciate y'all so much. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.